I recently had a comment on YouTube from one of my followers, and they asked me a powerful question. What resources are out there for leaders who have ADHD? And I love this question because so much of the conversation around ADHD in the workplace focuses only on the employees. What happens when you're the one that leads the team? What happens when you're balancing your own ADHD brain and the responsibility of guiding others, all across the neurospectrum? Hi, I'm Summer. I'm a keynote speaker and leadership trainer who has spent my career helping people lead with heart, courage, and clarity. I've worked for the Walt Disney Company, HEB, and even a ski resort. And now I speak on stages across the world helping organizations turn chaos into clarity and burnout into bold leadership. So let's start here. ADHD isn't a weakness in leadership. In fact, it can be a really powerful strength. Leaders with ADHD often bring creativity, energy, resilience, and out-of-the-box thinking that teams need. The challenge isn't inability. The challenge is managing the unique ways that your brain works while juggling the responsibilities of leadership. So let's talk resources. I'll break these into 3 buckets. You have personal systems, professional support, and then community. So the first, for personal systems, now, these are tools and strategies that help you work with your brain instead of against it. These could include time management apps such as Todoist, Trello, or even just Google Calendar. Now, I cannot live without my Google Calendar. This helps keep tasks in front of you instead of floating out in space. And then body doubling. This is when you work alongside someone else, even virtually. So there's websites like FocusMate, which pair you with an accountability partner to stay on task. My work BFF, Courtney, and I do this on a regular basis. We meet, say what we're going to do, turn off our Zoom cameras, and then do the work for an hour. Next is timers and sprints. You've heard me talk about the Pomodoro method, where you work 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. This can keep focus sharp, keep you from avoiding overwhelm. Now, the second is in professional support. Leadership by itself can feel isolating, so having a support network is critical. There are ADHD and executive coaches that can help you build systems tailored to your leadership style. Coaches trained in neurodivergence can help you create strategies without the judgment. They can also help you begin peeling apart what is you and what is the parts of you that you think that you have to do but actually don't. Another piece to this is therapy. Sometimes the biggest leadership challenge isn't the workload, it's what's happening in our head, it's the self-talk. Therapy can help you navigate the emotional side of ADHD, such as if you have rejection sensitivity disorder or imposter syndrome. And then finally, mentorship. Seek out a trusted peer or mentor who understands your challenges and strengths. Leaders often underestimate the power of just having a sounding board. The third bucket is community. First and foremost, you are not alone. And one of the most empowering things is connecting with others who get it. Some communities that you can start with is ADDA, Attention Deficit Disorder Association. This group offers webinars, leadership-focused resources, and group support. Then you have CHAD, which is Children and Adults with Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. This group has resources that apply to adults, including workplace support. And then finally, LinkedIn and online groups. There's so much new research coming out about what it means to have and be neurodivergent. So find those communities, find those neurodivergent leaders that are sharing tips, encouragement, and strategies. And here's something that I want to emphasize. You don't need to fix your ADHD to be a great leader. You are not broken. Understanding your ADHD, managing the friction points and amplifying those strengths, that's what we're focusing on. Because ADHD leaders are often the visionaries, the ones who can spot patterns that others miss, the ones who bring energy to the team, the ones who can pivot fast when circumstances change. And those are leadership superpowers. Now, if you're a leader with ADHD, or even if you're neurocurious and want to learn more, I've created a free ADHD and autism self-assessment. The links are included in the comments below, and they're a great starting point for better understanding yourself or supporting others. And to the follower who asked a question, thank you. because you reminded me that leaders with ADHD don't just need resources, they deserve them. And if you're watching this and you're a leader with ADHD, know this: your brain is not a barrier. It's a part of your brilliance. If this message lit a spark, stick around. Every week, I'm sharing insights from the stage, lessons in leadership, humanity, and the kind of change that actually sticks. And whether you're leading a team or leading yourself, I promise to keep it real, relevant, and just a touch rebellious. Until next time, don't forget, leadership starts with you, and you have got this. I'll see you next week.